Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I have something very classy for you, and that's a picture frame. Of course, it's not a dumb picture frame, it's a smart picture frame, and it's from Bloomin8. Their 13.3-inch E-Ink Canvas frame that can feature all your dreams, even with some AI magic built in. But first of all, let's dive deeper and dig into the package.
And that's the box. But let's go and open that box. Well packed, feels good. You even get some screws to mount it on the wall, a USB-C cable to charge it, and here we've got the frame. Has a good weight to it, not too light, not too heavy that you have to be afraid if you hang it on the wall. And that thing looks premium. I think the frame itself, the outer frame, is out of metal. Yeah, okay, here you can see all this stuff. And oh yeah, it comes even with a micro SD card pre-installed, 32 gigabytes here to store your images. That's one of the features where we can really jump right into it, because all of your data goes onto that SD card as far as I could find out, and so you don't need any cloud subscription service or something like that to get your images on the frame. And to get the frame on the wall, you have different mounting points, so you can go for landscape or portrait, it doesn't matter, supports both. And if you want to change that high quality frame, you can even use some IKEA frames. And getting your images onto the frame is a good keyword, because that's fairly easy with the app that is available for Android or iOS. And there's also a desktop app, not that powerful as the app, but just wanted to mention it, and we will focus mainly on the smartphone app. And with that, you just need to connect to the frame. Keep in mind you need a 2.4 gigahertz wireless connection in your home so you can connect to the frame, and then you can just choose about any image from the public domain catalog or upload your own images. And let's see how that looks in the field, or rather in my living room. And here you can see it, the Bloomin8 frame is virtually indistinguishable from the existing pictures. And that was, of course, my biggest question or even concern. Does this smart picture frame stand out, or does it blend organically into my living room? And the great thing is that it really does work completely without any wires, and you don't have to worry about anything when mounting it, except that it looks good, just like with a normal picture frame, and I love that. And as I sit here, I can easily take a selfie and frame it, and my beautiful face will adorn my walls. Beautiful, isn't it? But let's talk a little bit about the technology, because here E-Ink really shines and shows itself at its best. Unlike older color E-Ink, which puts a color filter on top of a black and white panel, this used Spectra 6 technology mixes multiple pigment particles directly in each cell. So these particles, cyan, magenta, yellow, black and white, each respond to different electric charges. So when voltage is applied, specific pigments move to the surface while others move to the back, and the combination you see on top forms the final perceived color. So great stuff here. And the frame has a 10,000 milliamp battery, but this is really only needed for changing images. So if you want to change those particles in their orientation. So once the image is displayed, which takes a fair amount of time, I think it's around 15 to 20 seconds, the frame no longer consumes any power and the image is displayed until the end of time, or at least I'm not aware of any figure indicating after how many years this display begin to malfunction. So, but you can see I'm speaking about years, so these images will stay there. Once they're on, they stay there. However, those familiar with the technology are also aware of its downsides, which may be off-putting to some, but doesn't really matter in that use case. But let me explain. As usual, a dithering method is used here, which displays gradients in brightness or color using many small dots, which means that you cannot expect color gradients to blend seamlessly into each other, but rather to be accompanied by precisely such small dots. However, this is not really distracting in this particular application, because how often do you stand or sit directly in front of your picture frame anyway? So normally you have a little distance from the image, allowing all these small dots to blend together, so not a real problem. But I understand everyone that is a little bit irritated when you first take a look at the image and you see all those little dots and things. That doesn't look that sharp as my smartphone display. Having the same image on the wall for years is cool and so, but where are the smart features, you ask? Of course, you've seen I can upload any image from my camera roll, but they also offer a generative AI right built into the app, and there you can generate even with some recommendations if you have no idea what you want to generate. As you see here, it complements my prompt and makes a cool jazz reverberation scene out of it. I don't even know what it is, but it looks cool. And that Christmas image is great to jump into another feature, the schedule image changes. So you can literally plan your whole year. Christmas, for example, just shows Christmas vibes, Halloween showing something spooky, and so on and so on. Or let's make it more short term. Wake up to water lilies, go to sleep under a starry sky. All of that is possible with the scheduling tool.
And that's about it from my side about Bloomin8's 13.3-inch E-Ink image frame canvas. As you've seen, great performance overall and a really cool addition if you are into art or just want to have a little bit of dynamic content on your walls. And also with those scheduling features, you can just paint your walls according to all the holidays in the year, so you don't have to think about it. Maybe it can even work as a reminder for yourself. So you wake up, for example, you can just program every season of the year, and so you wake up and you see a beautiful spring image, lots of possibilities. So, and also with their built-in AI features, so you can just generate whatever you want and however you feel it. For me, I see it more to display my personal art or just family images or whatever. And you also have the big catalog in copyright-free works you can use on your canvas. So just use that stuff. I don't know, I don't need that AI stuff on it. It can do that, it's a nice feature, but I would be happy just to see my family on that with some rotation here and there. And of course, because it's e-ink, you don't have to worry about battery life either, because this is some kind of technology that doesn't need power to display that image you see right now. Because once that image is, I say, flashed on the particles in that whole surface, it doesn't need any power anymore. So this will consume zero power. It will be there in a month, in a year, in 2 years. It will be there. It doesn't change a thing. So that's something really great about that e-ink technology, and you just only need power. Of course, if you upload images, if you change images, that consumes power. But couldn't test it, of course, because it takes a really long time to make a useful statement about that battery life of that frame. So whatever, it's a great product. Price-wise, you have to decide if it's worth for you. So it's not the kind of product where I say, okay, that's a completely no-brainer. If that would be, I don't know, 60 euros or something like that, but that's not the case. And we have some cool technology here in a form factor, not seen that often these days. And maybe when more competitors on the market, price will drop, whatever. Right now, it's a little bit of an investment, nevertheless, cool product. And if you want to find out more about it, check out the description below. And if you have any more questions I didn't answer in that video, just drop us a comment below. And if you liked that video, just give it a thumbs up, follow the channel and hit the bell button so we can see each other next time. And so long, I wish you a beautiful framed images in all of your houses, homes, flats, rooms, wherever you live. Bye bye.